done with that fast life, trying to live slow. I ain't robbing man or trying to flip stones. Welcome to the lit show. Made it through hell when the click.
Yo, we're back. Episode 3, Hulk's House. I told you already, it's only legends allowed in Hulk's House. And my guest today is not an exception. This is actually the first female UK rapper I ever heard of. And that's actual 100% real facts. And I'm not even from her city. You know, one of them ones, because this lady here made an impact. And she's a pioneer and a legend in her thing. Man's got none other than Pariz 1, you know. Come on.
Yo.
The little humble giggle, you know.
Thank you. Thank you. That was a nice intro. I love that.
It's facts,
Thank
you know. It's facts, because obviously, like, man growing up listened to, like, American rap and that a lot, but didn't really know of any London rappers, if I'm honest with you. When I was growing up, I didn't know of... So when I did start hearing, like, bits and bobs of UK artists, you was probably the first female that I heard of, literally.
Nice.
I didn't even know where you was from or nothing. I probably heard of you before I heard you. Do you get what I'm saying? But just knew your name, innit? Like, it's just one of them names, innit? So, but yeah, like, thank you for coming on and that. Like I said to you, I know you went on RTM, so your price might have went up and that. You get me? I was like, no.
Yeah. Listen, not for you though. Not for you though.
But that's how you know great minds think alike. Because I was hitting you up like just that just to say I want to get you on.
Yeah.
Then I see you go on there. I'm like, see what I'm saying? This is. I was thinking right. I was thinking like them man a little bit, but not to say that's right because them man are a bit mad still. But oh shit! I'm pushing the thing. So do you know what I want to start with? Yeah, is
go on.
how did your like? I'm going to assume, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that your parents weren't from the UK. So where did your journey start in terms of your parents? How did they end up in the UK? And that what like who were your parents? Like what was your background before Pariz came into the world?
Well, my parents are Caribbean, Jamaican, my mum and dad.
Fully Jamaican, yeah? Johnny said he was fully Jamaican and then he said, oh, actually, he's Irish as well.
Well, yeah, British, Jamaican. My dad's Jamaican Indian.
Calm.
But yeah, my dad's a sound man as well, so...
Okay, yeah.
It's kind of where my musical journey started. My mum was always listening to reggae, rare grooves, soul... in the house, so, you know, Sunday Flex, Pariz, Gregory Isaacs, little, do you know what I mean? Like,
rest in peace, Gregory, you know.
You know,
cool.
The legends, I was raised on the good stuff, the good music.
100%. Pedro's baffled, innit? You don't know. I love it.
Nah, I don't know.
So your parents come over in the kind of Windrush times, or?
My dad, my mum was born here in England, but my dad, yeah.
Yeah, my dad came over. My dad's a calypso singer still, so he's a one of the founders of the Calypsodian Society that they do, obviously the carnival competitions and that. So yeah, man, it's good to know about your heritage and them things there. You get me? For sure. So, growing up and that, was you straight from Nottingham from the original from day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Calm. And what was it like growing up in Nottingham and that? What part of Nottingham are you from?
Well, we're from Radford.
Radford. I've been to Radford still. It was ghetto, I'm not gonna lie. I've been to Radford still. I think it was LJ and that and Cryptic and that at the time.
Yeah.
That was mad still. There was people screaming on the balconies and that. It was just like the ends, you know, one of them ones.
Yeah, it is. It's the ends. Same as every other ends. Nitties, alcoholics, trap houses. You know how it goes.
A lot of good spitters from Nottingham, though, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of good spitters.
Euphorical's one of my favourites, and he's from Nottingham.
Hold tight, Euphorical.
Yeah. Nah, big up him. And Shadow as well. Shadow's hard.
And Cryptic as well, I mentioned.
Yeah, Cryptic as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Shadow's actually hard, man. I still listen to him.
Brucey as well, obviously.
Yeah, big up Brucey. But see now he ain't even. He's popped on a different level, and that's why I didn't reference him because he's like fucking. He's like a celebrity.
But he's still Mandem, isn't it?
Yeah, he's definitely. Definitely.
But yeah, so
I was actually his last battle, by the way. I was his last battle. But yeah, big up.
Came to fame.
Trust me. No, it's real though, bro. I won't be ashamed to tell people that man know Brucey. My man's gone. You get me?
Oh wait. Did you do a set in Dublin one time?
I did.
Yeah, I watched that. I battled that day. And you done a
set.
Yeah. I thought, that was a sick set. I weren't sure if it was definitely you, But no, I won't.
It was definitely me.
Until I see you like now. I remember seeing you do that set, and that was fucking
so
hard.
many black ladies from Nottingham do sets in Dublin. It's
No,
so
but
hard
I
to.
don't even know you. It wasn't even that. It wasn't even. I was just thinking where I remember you rapping that time, and the whole set was sick. I watched the whole thing, and I usually walk out in sets. Like I don't. It doesn't matter who it is. Like I'm not. I can't even watch a whole battle. So like I'm usually walking out to. I watched the whole thing, and it was sick.
Depends if it
Thank
is,
you.
innit? But yeah, no, that's real, man. So yeah, back to the kind of upbringing and them things there. What was your school days like and that, man? Was your school thing blessed? Was you naughty? Was you bad? Did you ever get kicked out?
No, I never got kicked out of school, but school was fun for me, to be honest. I kind of liked school. School was one of them things I enjoyed a lot because it was like link up. You go to school, you see all your brethren.
Did you enjoy any lessons? Did you have a favourite subject?
Yeah, English.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, English, science. I was big on science, but English was my main thing. I didn't care about any of the other subjects. Really, to be honest, it was just a time to chill.
I liked English and drama, innit? You know what? I fucked with music, but in secondary, they tried to slap man learning saxophone for like a year or two. That was every music class was just saxophone.
How'd you do that?
I couldn't even get it to make a noise, bro. It's hard, you know. You got to put this
It is hard.
mad thing in it, and it's like you
difficult.
got to do some mad. Like, bruv, it's so hard.
You have to make a noise with blowing it. I've not tried the saxophone.
But it's mad though. I'm
It's mad difficult.
Like I'm a
trust me.
music man, innit? I'm a music man, innit? And you slap me in a class where all we're doing is saxophone. Like most people are just sitting there chatting.
Violin or
shit 'cause
something's
one's
better.
giving
At least
them-
you don't have to use your lungs,
Bruv,
innit?
they
You
could have
just-
done
or
anything.
guitar or some shit.
Even that's quite difficult, though.
Yeah. But I mean, it's easier than the sax because if you ain't got the lung capacity, that shit is.
Yeah.
That's a technique in how you blow it. Pause. It is though. There's a technique to it, innit?
It's like the didgeridoo.
It's
See,
like
Bear Man can't do the didgeridoo.
Yeah,
like,
see,
I
man,
can't
teach
do
my
that.
kids
I
how
know
to
the
whistle.
time,
It takes them a while because it's hard to explain how you whistle, innit? Like,
But you basically whistling in that, but breathing bare loud, or in the
That's what I'm
didgeridoo
saying.
thing. I mean, maybe the same as saxophone.
I didn't get to choose music as one of my options, so I never did music in school.
No. See, man just did it in year 7 on a normal, but it was just saxophone.
Yeah, no, I didn't get to choose it, so I had to do drama instead. But drama was cool though. We did plays and musicals and all of them things.
It still adds to your, like, obviously you got a performance shit, innit? So
Yeah,
definitely. But yeah, so obviously school was good and that. You go college?
I did.
You did?
I did.
What did you study?
And again, I did drama / music in college, but I never stayed. So I did it for like 8 months, 6 to 8 months, and then I dropped out because it was.
Well, so see, when you're doing drama, is that like acting on stage and shit, even if it's just in front of teachers or whatever?
Yeah, like in little plays, we had to put like
that's sick, though.
recreate plays and that. We did Little Shop of Horrors and things like that.
Yo, I played Peggy Mitchell in our school play one time. I swear to God, like this is the only reason. I swear I was a year 5 or 6, so I was just about to leave primary school, and I played Peggy Mitchell. I swear, do you want to know the fucked up thing? I shouldn't even say this, but it's the truth because I'm on the subject now. I wore a bra, bro. Like, but my mum was like, bro, you have to act like I wore my mum's bra, bro. Like a water bra or some shit. And I was in a dress and I just looked like Peggy Mitchell had a bra.
You know all of Slim Buck's bars
And then I was like, get out the pub, go on, get out of it or some shit. It's my line, that's the only thing I had. But bro, that wasn't my idea to get the dress on. Not a jail, but I was dressed up like Peggy Mitchell, bro.
I played one of the 3 singer girls in Little Shop of Horrors. That was my short role, but it was cool though. I enjoyed that. I can't lie.
Nah, that's sick, man. Would you consider acting now?
Yeah, it's not really my thing, but I wouldn't rule it out.
Have you watched Up Block, the little short thing on Press Play that they dropped?
No.
These lot made it, innit? These lot who own this place. That they're doing part 2 now and shit. That kind of popped off still. So again, there's always things going on, man. I'm sure people would love to have a little cameo and that. You know, one of them ones I could see just pull up in the fur coat on some. Have you seen Mary J. Blige in what's it called in Power? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting them vibes there.
Right, I would love a role like that.
Trust
I would love that kind of role. Trust me.
Just deal with it, Kane. No. Trust me. That would be joke. Like.
Trust me.
No, it's real.
That'd be
man.
sick.
So obviously you're like mad connected up to London as well. So how
Yeah.
did that? Is that family like?
No, well, yeah, I've got family here, but when I was first coming up here from, well, I say up, down here from Nottingham, it was mainly like with the boys, the Street Dreams lot, because in fact, I'm lying. Even before that, I was working with a guy called Black Viking, Courtney Rose. It was my producer, like mentor, if you want to say that, because without him, I definitely wouldn't even have touched a mic ever.
So let's even go back to that. How did you even first start touching mic? Like, how did you end up deciding that you wanted to spit?
Because it was something that all the boys were doing, and I wanted to do that. And they were like, "Nah, she can't do that."
Is it so like every time you were jamming and like that's what everyone was doing, isn't it? So
yeah, and none of the girls that I was around wanted to rap. They all wanted to sing, and I wanted to sing as well. But I knew if I actually do this rap thing, I'm going to be good at it.
But do you prefer listening to like singing or rap though at the time?
Do you know what? At the time, I preferred listening to rap.
Yeah.
Now I prefer listening to singing, but like then everything was about rap, everything.
Yeah.
So when the boys were like doing their little ciphers and we just had an empty room, like a shell of a room, and it was just that room and 2 decks and a big box of records.
But do you have a mic though? Do you have a mic as well?
There was like 2 mics, plug-in mics. And man, them used to just come in.
They're the
freestyle.
sickest times. Them times are the fucking sickest times.
Of course, they were the best.
That is when everyone's just grabbing the mic and going hype. And this must have been like even before grime, maybe. Or is it
way
grime?
before?
Yeah.
Way
so that's what I
before.
mean, because even grime times were hype. So like even now it might not be like as hype doing a set. Do you know when everyone's grabbing the mic? But see, even in grime times, like it used to be fucking hype.
Because we learned to do everything at that time as well. So even though I was learning to rap and cypher and do all of that, I knew how to DJ as well. So I could mix 2 instrumentals together and beat mix them perfectly. So they would sync, do you know what I'm saying? So from one beat to the next, it would just blend perfectly. I knew how to do that. Like I got taught how to do that by the man then that was around. So
You probably had like 1210s and all of them things.
it
there,
was
innit? The
Technics,
tactics,
1210s.
innit? Yeah, I had
Of
that when I
course.
was a youth.
And I brought some for my brother. My brother wanted to be a DJ, and I had to buy some for him. So they was his first decks.
Yeah, I had some. I got my mum to buy me some, I think, when I was coming out of Penn. But yeah, boy, trust me, that was the ones, the Technics and that. Because I tried to DJ the other day at a little function and I couldn't deal with the controller. I didn't know what I was doing. And I was flopping all over the place. But it's like, I sound like I'm making excuses, but I could do this thing with just give me the vinyls and I can pitch it up and I can catch it and do you get me? But this new technology is a bit mad.
I think
for
it's
man,
probably easier to
it
do
is
it that way
easier,
with
but
the vinyl.
if you don't know how, exactly, that's what I'm saying. If you don't know how to use all these buttons and you get me this technology, then the vinyl's way easier. I think definitely it's easier to teach. But yeah, so you was DJing, mixing, MCing. Then what did you? How long was you rapping before you actually recorded a song? Because obviously most people, like you said, you was just kind of ciphering. I used to come out and spit my like, you man, I got these bars today, and we'll just spit them on the block and that. But no one was going studio or nothing. Do you get what I'm saying?
We built a studio. So as we were like coming up, like I said, the guy that I came up with, Courtney, he was building a studio. So we like all helped to be part of that, like the building of it and making it what it is today. Like it's still going. It's like one of the biggest studios in Nottingham, and it's a massive place for all the youths to go in Notts now. So, but at that time, it was just us and that studio, and I think it maybe was like a year or 2 before I started really like putting my voice on tunes and being like, oh right, that's my voice. And I used to hate my voice. I used to hate the way that my voice, when I was rapping, I hated the way my voice sounded. So, like, obviously, over the years, you practice your voice, innit?
Most ladies say that, innit? Even, like, listening to voice notes and stuff, they say, oh, I hate that sound of my voice. But I think men don't really say it as much.
Yeah, nah. But it is a thing, though, with female rappers. I can't speak for everyone else, but for me, my voice was very high-pitched. So I was like, no, because I don't actually speak like that. So I need it to sound exactly how I speak. So that's when I started to just practice rapping in my own accent, but also in my own
Because
voice.
we all started an American accent. Let's not be.
Of course, everyone
not
did.
Pretend.
Of course.
We all did.
I didn't because I'm a bit later because I started in the grime team.
Yeah. So you lot was
So,
inspired by grime already.
Yeah.
When I was a
we
kid,
was
there was
inspired
no
by
grime.
It was all
American
hip-hop.
rap.
there was
that
no
was
grime.
it.
No, I understand that.
And
Because
they
a lot of the
weren't-
people,
When I was little, there was like
when
when I was little, there was like couple jungle MCs and maybe like Creed, obviously like the godfather of garage MCs. But like it wasn't the popping thing because I thought I was a little bad man and I was on road. The only stuff that really related to what I was doing or feeling was American
Yeah,
stuff.
because the
innit?
English
You know
birds,
what
like,
I'm saying?
they weren't really that even popping to hear the shit because there weren't even YouTube about. So like, how you even gonna hear it, innit?
And UK dance music again at the time with jungle and garage
So
and
it
stuff
wasn't
like
really
that.
the gangster
Yeah,
rap
it
shit
weren't
that you
really
want to listen to,
gangster.
innit?
Yeah.
You want to listen to some gangster shit.
Yeah,
and
it
the
was all
way
about
it
going
weren't
to the
about
shop and
that,
buying
yeah.
packet of Rizzlers and all that.
So and I did one song in that like American accent twang thing, and then after hearing it back, I was like, "Ew, this is disgusting."
Yeah, it's better.
It's
It's a similar thing. See, when I hear American songs that I know well, when I say like when I try spitting it like them, I sound like a dickhead. As soon as I say it just like me in a London accent, it sounds way better. Like I can spit some like any fucking like 50s or Eminem sort of shit. But if I spit it like them, I feel like a dickhead. But as soon as I spit it in my own accent, it's way better. So,
Oh, of course. So, did you remember the first song you recorded?
I do. I do. I actually do. It's mad. It was a collab with about 10 other rappers and 3 singers. And we had a crew called Official Fam. And it was basically just all the kids from the youth club. We all came together and made a big group. You get me? And then we made a song, we made a video. We actually did a project where we had to write a song and make a video. And we did it. And it turned out pretty dope. But every single person on the track rapped with that American accent, the singers. It was crazy. But it was
is that
a
on
good
YouTube?
experience.
Is that on YouTube?
Probably somewhere.
You know, I would love to see
it's
that.
probably out there somewhere. I know
that's crazy.
someone offered to send it to me the other day, but I was like, nah, keep that. Keep that. I don't want to. I don't want to see it again.
What
Yeah.
year was that?
Bloody hell. That's about 97, 98, 97, 98.
That's it.
Yeah.
See, I was going to the youth clubs at like 2002, probably,
That's
or
what
3
I'm
or
saying.
some shit. So you're not that older than me. You're not that older, like.
Yeah, but you lot had the UK influence at that time, innit, man? Like I said.
Yeah,
with
we
the-
didn't have that.
Yeah.
We didn't have that. It
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
Well, there was. We knew about a few UK rappers, but
course.
they wasn't like mass amounts of UK rappers that we knew. Everything was from across the pond. Everything.
So where would you say you got to the point where you felt like, do you know what, I'm a rapper now? Like, get me? Is there a certain moment? Is there a certain time where you felt like, do you know what, this is me now?
Yeah, like when the Street Dreams lot came up to Nottingham from London, and
So who's Street Dream? Just to clarify, like.
Street Dreams were a collective. They were a label, an independent label, and they created a collective of rappers and artists. One of them was Kamikaze. He was from Nottingham already, and he knew them already. I don't know how he knew them, what his connection was with them, but they had come down to check him at our studio. And I remember there being a lot of them when they came. And I was the only chick that sat in the corner like, what the hell are all these men doing in my studio? Like, what's going on? But then they were asking if there's any female rappers, and Courtney was like, yeah, she raps. And
They was looking at you while they were saying that, like.
yeah, there was
any female rappers.
the road manager at the time, Slimmers, he was like, he always had a camera on him. 24/7, this guy was attached to a camera. And he was like, oh, rap for the camera. So I rapped for the camera, and they was like, all right, she's good. So from then, they was like, yeah, come, if we send for you to come work with us in London, you're going to come. I was like, yeah, I'll roll and do some stuff. So I did. But that's when I knew, when they said, yeah, you need to be down with us, like, As
wait,
the
what
first
year was
lady
that?
of
Is
the Street Dreams thing.
Kamikaze? Sorry, is Kamikaze a white guy from Nottingham?
No.
Alright, see, I swear there's a new bear called Kamikaze who's a white guy who's been on like JDZ Media and that. And this is why there is, and this is why I thought that I was thinking it might be because he's on JDZ.
Yeah, but it might not be from Nottingham, bro.
Yeah, ain't the same, bro.
No, I don't know. But yeah, that from they said they wanted me to be part of their thing. It was official. That's when I knew, like, yeah, all right. So music is my thing now. Then.
And did they have anyone part of them not from Nottingham that you knew about, or?
Mike GLC.
Of course.
So Mike was there was me, Kamikaze, Mike GLC, Johnny Gambles, V-Dub, and Atola.
Oh, but you was in a crew with Mike GLC. That's sick.
Yeah.
I used to watch him, innit? He's sick, that geezer. He's a big geezer, that geezer, bro. Mm-hmm. Big up him.
Yeah, no, that's sick. So
I used to watch him. He was a bad man in whatever that program was, bro.
What was the program?
Dub plate drama.
Yeah, dub plate drama. Oh my god, that was the shit. I love that.
Listen, old type Marcy as well. Yeah, was he here today? He was in dub plate drama. I'm trying to get him on the show as well.
That was the sickest thing,
Marcy.
bro. Everybody, I wish that was still going.
Again, he's always here. He's one of the guys.
A big up Marcy, man.
Yeah,
I know Marcy.
But yeah, no, it's real, man. So, did you end up in dub plate drama?
Nah.
See what I'm saying? I don't know nothing, you know. I'm one of them naive people say, oh yeah, man, done their research, and I don't do no.
That
research.
Shiesty
I just
chick,
ask
innit? She
random
used to be
questions.
like,
Shiesty was the main character, yeah.
I remember Shiesty.
She was quite sick of rapping as well, man.
No, she's fire. She was actually fire.
She's still about. Do you know her? Have you met her before?
Yeah.
So did you become when you become a part of Street Dreams? Like, what was did you start like doing? Did you feel like it was now you're a rapper and that? Like, what was the next big step for you in terms of your rap career? Like, as part of Street Dreams, because like you said, you got invited down to London or whatever, but at this point you ain't got no songs with none of them. You ain't really part of the crew. So how did you kind of form a bond with them? Did you get called on?
Yeah, I mean, every time being in the studio with them, like, it was just an experience in itself, because it's not like you're just in the studio and it's you and them. It's like you're in the studio, it's you, them, and 20 other dudes in the studio. So it's kind of like fighting for attention, like fighting to be heard in this room full of man, and everybody in that room basically is a rapper. Yeah. They might not be part of your thing, but they're part of something. Yeah. So it was like that, and
they're listening with rappers' ears, not fans.
Yeah. And I know that if there's a tune going on and everyone's writing a bar and everyone has to go in the studio to go in the booth to lay their thing, I'm the only girl in this room, so I've got to stand out now, and I can't be just there because I'm a girl that raps. I've got to be the girl that raps good in the room, because at that time you can't just be the girl that raps. You've got to actually be good. Otherwise, like, when I look at it, like, oh, this girl ain't serious. Like,
you used to smoke most of the people on your songs, I can imagine.
Always.
Because I've heard you spit live, innit? And I even the Irish people around me were astounded as well. And I was thinking, this is hard. But this is how I knew it was sick, because everyone around me was like, bro, this chick is fucking fire.
I'm half Irish, innit? We got like Raptor.
Raptor. Rap 4. You
but you pronounce it Raptor, innit? It's just spelled Rap 4. But yeah, visual.
Yeah, big up the Irish gang.
Yeah, there's a lot of sick. There's a few sick Irish MCs. You get me? But there's not abundance.
I mean, there's like 10. There's about 10. There's about 10.
I like. I can't remember the guy's name. Yeah, Baylor's fire. I like there's a crew called Them Lot.
Yeah, Them Lot. Come on, man.
I love them.
And Scoldy.
I love them. They're fire. They posted a thing on TikTok, and I just kept watching it. It was so good. Like,
they're fire.
There's Rao B as well. There's that Scomo, bro. People like he's from Ireland. I don't even know him, but he's from Ireland.
But does he make music though?
Nah. He don't make music.
You know who I like? Wax White. They had some bangers.
Yeah, they good at music. Them bros.
Hades, I think he kind of.
Also, you have to give what is it? Guam and Podge, like they're there. I rate them as well.
Well, even before I even knew about any of them, there's a guy in Ireland called Rob Kelly. And
man,
he's like a really popular, famous kind of rapper from Ireland. Rob Kelly's, I met him a long time ago. Like, he was one of my long time homies, but I ain't spoke to him for a while, but he's sick as well.
Let me get a
So in
wristlet
terms
help,
of,
bro.
can you remember your first performance outside Nottingham?
First performance outside Nottingham. It was here in London, I believe. And it was at a showcase that I did in, Tottenham Court Road. It was at the place where they used to do jump off at Tottenham Court Road.
King's
That
Cross.
was King's Cross.
Oh,
That was
No,
Scar.
no,
They might have done it before. I'm talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
See,
She
I'm
knows
saying
about the
Pariz is the OG.
when I knew it, it was only Scala. So this is how she's much more
before
old school than
Scala,
me.
it used to be at Tottenham Court Road. And it used to be where it used to just be a doorway. And you used to walk in the door and go down some steps. And when you went down the steps, there was mirrors all around. So you go down the steps, either side of the steps is mirrors, and in front of you was mirrors. So
What,
if
do you not remember the
wanted
club was
to
called?
outfit check, you
Oh,
could. You get
what
me?
was the sickest battle
I can't
you see
remember
at
what it was
Jump Off?
called,
Because
though.
I remember bare sick people like Loki used to battle there. Fucking I swear.
Riz Ahmed battled there.
Yeah, RZA battled there. Jin even battled there. Like I'm not sure if it was there, but they battled in Jump Off in London. I assume it was there if it was in Scala.
That one though at
did you
Tottenham
see
Court Road before
How did you feel? Because obviously, being from Nottingham, and now you're going to perform live for the first time. It's cool. You can put your music out there, and anyone can have their opinions. Especially back then, because you didn't have trolls, you didn't have a Twitter, so you didn't even hear anyone's opinions. You didn't even know unless someone
It was
comes spoke to you.
MySpace.
Yeah,
sometimes.
exactly. And it was mostly local people that would come give their opinion, and they're gonna fuck
yeah.
with you because you sound like them. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
How did it feel to go and perform in London? Because me personally, battle rap and certain things that helped me get to grips with other accents rapping. But there's a lot of, like, when I first started listening to like UK rap, I used to hear other accents and think, oh, I can't really, just because it didn't really resonate with me. Now I'm more mature, I can listen to a lot of shit. Like A-Star is one of my favourites. And
love
Trems is
him
one
as
of my
well.
favourites as well, to be
Liverpool.
fair. Two Liverpool guys.
Yeah.
But when I
Got
was
Liverpool
younger, I don't
massive.
think I would have listened to Liverpool rap. I was so ignorant. Do you get what
I
I'm
hear that.
saying?
I
So
hear
how
that.
was it coming and performing in London at that time?
Do you know what? For me, it wasn't so bad because I had linked up with people like Bronze and Black, and they.
That man was on that Channel 4 show, innit?
What Channel 4 show?
Yeah, they was on some show, bro. They got signed. That's how they got signed. That's how they got their deal. They was on some reality show. It was like a rap reality show, and they had to compete.
No, Bronze was on it.
Bronze, yeah. Bronze was on it, yeah.
And Bronze was on it with my cousin,
Okay.
Temper.
Okay.
Remember the light skin girl with the
yeah.
freckles?
Oh shit, yeah, is that your cousin?
That's
yeah?
my cousin.
See what I'm saying? It just runs in the family.
So it's mad because Bronze had seen me at that showcase, and it was like, right, she's dope. But he didn't even see my set. He saw my sound check.
Okay.
So it was like, right, she's from Nottingham. She actually raps like she's
was this
from
before
Nottingham.
that show?
This was before, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was.
Because he must have got a lot of worldwide recognition from that show. Because I heard of him through that show, through that TV show that they done.
Yeah, they were really popular.
Yeah. They
Bronze
had
and
tunes
Black.
of D-Block and that,
Euro
innit?
gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a lot of. They put a lot of work in. Definitely.
Yeah, no, that's sick, man. But yeah, so who would you say is the most famous person you got a feature with?
Ooh. For me,
Stunt on them, go on.
I'm not.
Go on.
For me, at the time, Toby T,
R.I.P. in the fucking
R.I.P.
hell.
the greatest.
That's legendary.
Toby T. And I just remember when he walked in the studio, like, I was like, "Raw, that's Toby T." You get me? Because he had just brought out his the Tales from the Hood, that tune.
Yeah.
And I remember,
always told me, please, son.
right.
Come on.
And my brother was obsessed with that song. So when my mum walked in the studio and we did like 3 songs together, and I found them the other day on our old hard drive, it's mad.
Have they never been released?
Never.
Oh my God.
goosebumps. I swear, I was listening to them like.
It's like my Get
proper
song never been
goosebumps.
You need
released.
to hit
as well.
up his family and say, yo, can we
the
drop
music
this?
like-
You get me?
Some school kids stopped me on the bus when my video first came out on Channel U.
Yeah.
My first solo
They just see
video,
it and they were like, oh, wait, this is
and
the
I was
same
pregnant with my son at the time.
Yeah.
So my
Are
and
you seeing the
I was
video?
on the bus.
Were you pregnant? You weren't pregnant in the video, though?
No, no, no.
Okay. I'm just
But-
thinking that because they would definitely know.
No,
you
no.
just had a video when you're
and they
pregnant.
Videos
stopped
come
me.
out.
My video was out, and they stopped me on the bus. And I was like, "Oh my god, can you sign my journal?" So I've sat on the bus and signed 5 schoolgirls' journals, and I'm like, "Shit."
Oh, that's
and I
sick.
looked rough as hell, like thinking, "No, they're like, can we take pictures?" I'm
Yeah,
like,
see,
"No."
you was expecting
No
it.
Do you know
pictures.
how, do you know how real it is though? As good as you might have looked here on the video because you
They
was
were
all done up
gassed,
that day.
they would
they
prefer
still
to see you.
recognised you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
You
would
get me?
prefer to
See
see
how
you
you
how
might
you
have felt
really
like
are.
you looked
innit,
rough,
like.
yeah, but you must have looked very similar to what you looked in the
Yeah,
video.
yeah, of course.
You get me? So that's
Definitely.
real, like you get me? Because
Oh, yeah, I've got- yeah.
you know, certain people you won't recognize them. You know, see when they go through the makeup and the thing for the video now, they're all there. But then
Yeah.
when you see them walking past you on the road on a normal day, they're not gonna look the same. Bro.
But
You
they
ain't
don't
gonna
want to be
recognise them.
recognized. Some of them as well. Like see some of like brothers who they're trying to walk through the hood.
but you see
Like they're
women-
trying to not be bothered.
Bro, you see women like it's easy to make them look so different, innit? Like I've seen
True.
certain
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen certain gal on a night out and the contour and everything, like your face looks a different shape, all sorts. I'm telling you,
It's true. Makeup does wonders.
Yeah,
It's
like, you
true.
can look a
It's a
different-
miracle what makeup can do.
you can look a completely different.
But I never
person.
wanted. I don't like that kind of attention. I'm a private person, so even though I love music and I love to do music and I want people to hear my shit, I'm a private person. I don't want people in my business. I don't want to be recognized all the time. Do you get what I'm saying? So even now, when people are like, "Oh, you're," I'm like,
But wait, do you still release music?
yeah. Sometimes,
Nice.
from time to time, I
That's
do.
sick.
I'm recording the album
Still
at the
doing it,
moment.
dude. That's
so,
sick. That's sick.
yeah,
Album coming soon.
I can't not do it. It's like.
You have to,
I
innit? If
have
you're able
to,
to
yeah.
write
That's how I
bars,
feel.
I
as
have
well.
see,
to.
see if you have the bar, like, see, yeah, if you're able to, you may as well. And
Like, do you know what it is? Like, man, obviously there's a lot of people that say, "Oh, you're too old to rap," and this, that, and the other.
You can never. What?
Man, they say, do you know
what
what?
do you
I
mean
was
go to
rapping
rap? Did you say go to
too
rap?
old. So I say it.
Oh, you're
like-
too old to rap. I thought you
Jay-Z's
said, I thought you
50,
meant you
like,
just switch
come
to rap
on,
from grab or
stop.
something. I was like, you would never.
But do you know what it is? Man was rapping before, before I was on the internet and that. Do you get me?
Facts.
Before internet, I was rapping on a karaoke machine. Trust
With
me.
his trumpet,
Do you get me?
innit?
With cassettes,
Man was
with
with his
cassette
trumpet.
tape instrumentals and that. Do you get me? Like,
Facts. Maybe we used to have to tape the
trust me. Put the little tissue in the corners
Right.
of the cassette or tape it over. You get me?
and wait until the DJ stops
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
to record,
Trust me.
record the tunes
Waiting.
off the radio.
Waiting for bruv, trust me.
Yeah, I used to do
And then you
that.
gotta stop it. Like you gotta
Mm.
think, yeah, it's gonna end now. Stop it before he starts talking. Then you got to clean
Oh,
tape.
there
Trust
was
me.
one thing that I used to watch religiously. It was called Monday Night Madness. Yeah, I don't know who these bears were, but they used to like some grime MCs, and they were on like fucking Kiss or whatever the thing used to be. And Monday Night Madness. I don't know who that was.
You
But big
used
up
to
them
watch
because
it,
that,
bro. Man
that's
didn't
what
have
got
no
me on
visuals.
spitting.
You
I
feel
heard
me?
I
that
didn't even
and I
know what
was
you see. You see the
gassed, bro.
majority of
That
the
was sick.
90% of the artists that I used to listen to, I had no idea what they looked
Yeah,
like. bro.
yeah. No, I didn't know who they were,
There was
but
no
bro, they
I had
visuals.
no idea
It was
what
like
they looked like. How
2001.
they could be some
This is when I
skinny
first
little
started
white
getting
guy
like
from
I used to be able
anywhere,
to spit
yeah.
them man's bars like better than I can spit bars now. Like I was spitting
Do
them.
you know
bars,
what's
that's how I
mad
know I
though
could spit.
is nowadays videos, like we got iPhones and that you can shoot a decent video on your iPhone.
Yeah.
See the Channel U videos and that they must have cost a bit of dough back then, innit?
What? When we did the first Street Dreams video, it was crazy. Them videos cost us like 20 grand. Fam.
Oh my god.
It's not even a joke.
Yeah.
Like
what
the
I'm saying.
first video that we did, I remember saying, "Yo, what's the budget for this video?" Man saying, "Yo, we got like a 25 grand budget." Saying, "All right, cool, shit, we can do bare things." But then when you actually clock what we did for the 20 bags, it was wild. Because what you can do now for 20 bags is insane. Do you know what I'm saying? Now you can shoot a crazy video now for $5 and be like, "Oh my god, my video looks
Well, I've
fire."
never even paid
Listen,
for it.
old type
All my
RTS.
videos are like $2.
Old type RTS, respect the studio.
Your videos
Samuel.
it must
Yeah.
have been like
If you lot need cheap videos, hit man up. Yeah, because man,
Yeah,
like,
big up
know
respect the studio.
And do you know that the 20 grand video was like literally us, couple cars, some some girls, some champagne, like jewelry, money all over the table and shit. Like, remember, these man are these
Isn't
are,
a lot
these
of
are
it for
road
the
man, innit?
editing
So
though?
it's
Like,
thingy.
see, it
It was
says-
like green screen.
it? What,
Like
back in the day
certain
as well?
certain scenes was like us in front of a green screen, and then others was like us walking where our studio was in Bermondsey at the time. Was like a big industrial thing, so it was nice
I
to
worked
film
in
around
Bermondsey.
there. You get me? Like filming around there was amazing. There were so many different places where you could film and get different looking scenes, but it was the bulk of the money at that time went into what camera you used and the editing afterwards. You get me? So we had
I've
to
seen-
use like German editors.
Wait.
Put it this
So,
way, I've seen-
can I ask, well, which video is this? I need to watch this.
I know
Like,
man. I know man that have spent like $5,000 on their video back in the day, 10 grand on their video, and Channel U and that said, "Nah, it's not good enough. We're not
oh
uploading
my
it."
God, that's crazy.
Swear to God, bro. I'm not even
Yeah.
joking.
It's bad for me to think of because I'm mad
because
poor, like.
because they were looking for a certain
never been able
quality,
to get that.
and it's mad now when you think about it because that quality is you're able to achieve that quality.
Yeah.
You can
with-
achieve that quality with your phone.
Yeah, there's
Nowadays,
there's
technology,
Canons
innit?
that are £400-500 that shoot in 4K.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying to you? So the cameraman is not going to cost even that much.
It's
for
more
the
about
day.
the editor
Do
than
you
the
get what I'm saying
cameraman,
to
isn't
you?
it? Like,
Of
see if you
course.
got someone who can really make
But
it. look
even
good,
that
I
nowadays,
think that's
nowadays
the
you're
more-
cracking software. You get me? You're cracking software. You're buying MacBooks and that. They didn't
Yeah.
have that sort of stuff. They had the older computers that were slower. They didn't have the
You had
technology.
an editing. You had to go to an editing suite.
Yeah.
And
Is this why it costs so much?
Yeah, and in the editing suite, you had all the screens and the what you loaded your video. Your video was loaded onto these VHS tapes, and you stuck them in these machines, and then you were
What, is this on
chopping.
video
and-
tapes? This
yeah,
one?
you
Oh,
were
shit,
chopping
that's-
and
this is back
bringing
Did you
it
ever
back
watch your
and
videos get
splicing.
edited and that?
Yeah, my Not City video, my first solo video, I sat in on the edit with that, and we edited that in the West End in some big editing suite in the West End, and I remember that was expensive, and it was a long process, and just being there all day and all night editing for
But at
like
least
3 days.
This is how you know you're certified because these man made you a part of everything, innit? Like you get
Yeah.
me? You was involved
Yeah.
in everything, and
In
that's good
the
because
whole
a lot
process.
of artists don't get that. Like, yeah, cool, you've been filmed now. We'll go and make the decisions in the cutting room, but you was actually there as well.
But that's why
like,
I'm so strict with my process now, especially with like mixing and mastering. I'm involved in every single part of it.
I'd never mix and master nothing for you.
Oh, so
I should be
do you
sitting there
sing
like,
and,
no,
and rap on your
do
songs?
this, do that.
Do you sing and rap on your songs now?
Yeah. And I sit in on the edits. I sit in on the mixing. I sit in on the mastering, all of that. Because if it ain't right, then it's not going out.
Did you ever
I'm
take
a
any singing
perfectionist.
lessons?
No, not really. I've always liked singing. I've always liked it. I mean, I can't sing, but I can hold a note. Like
I'm similar.
I'm quite good at holding a note. I can do harmonies. I can make it sound good. Basically, you get me.
Certain tones and
I can't.
you get me?
Yeah.
I can only do my one thing, and that just
See,
get
me,
aggy
there's certain
because like,
songs-
otherwise I just sound like a donut.
Certain songs
only
I
do
can
one
sing
thing, I
banging,
cannot
innit?
sing at
Certain
all.
songs I can actually sing decent, innit? Yeah.
Yeah,
But
same.
there's only certain songs that I can
no.
sing decent.
Yeah.
It just
Blood,
comes from the
you
heart,
are
innit?
It's
sick
not
at
every
singing.
song. It's
Yeah,
not.
Hope's
it's-
sick
I
at
can't just
singing.
sing anything,
He is
like-
lying. I've heard
not.
you sing bare. Sometimes when he's drunk, he just starts singing opera or something. I'm like, bro,
Nah,
this
not
guy.
opera, bro.
Not opera. No, like classical sort of thing. Like, I don't know what he's doing,
Yeah,
but
opera
he
singing.
is
R&B
singing.
and that. He just doesn't. He's not music. Like Pedro's just, if it's not hip hop, yeah, or
But
grime.
that wasn't him.
If it's
You
not
be
hip hop or
singing.
grime,
No, it
doesn't
weren't
work.
opera. It weren't opera. It weren't opera, but you're good at singing though. You're good at singing.
I'm alright. Like I
He
said, I
don't,
can
he'd
hold
be
a note.
singing
I'm not
bare
actually
times.
good at singing.
He'd
I'm
be
not a
singing
good
bare
singer.
times.
I'm not.
The man can hold a note.
Yeah,
so,
that's
yeah.
it. Like, sing along, a little bit of karaoke and that. You get me? But yeah,
You probably
no,
like singing more than you do rapping. To be fair, bro. He does.
I do
it's
as well. To be
enjoyable,
fair,
isn't it? Yeah, it's fun. Man.
release the emotions.
Trust me. But yeah, so obviously, you done the. Did you do anything after like Street Dreams and that, or did you like? Are you still part of them, or did you part ways, or?
I'll always be part of them. We'll always be Street Dreams. It'll always be that. But we just don't work together anymore. Like I still chat to everybody. I still chat to Mike. I recently got back in touch with Slimmers, who was the road manager. still talk to the old managers and the old members. But most of them are not really doing music anymore. Mike is.
Mike had a bit of a mad one
Mike
against
is.
Link Up. And
Oh
that,
yeah, I see
Yeah.
that.
He
Hey,
did.
that was joke. He was
did,
trying
he
to say
did.
that their business was bad, but there's only one good channel that are doing good. But he meant Crime Daily, you know. He was like, there's only one good one.
Well, he actually meant
Yeah,
FB.
Yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah.
meant
Oh
SB,
no,
bro.
but he did say that he said that everyone's fucked apart from one people are the only. I
Because you
thought he
see,
meant Crime
Jamal,
Daily.
Jamal would just be open and honest with you and say, look, what do you want to do? This is,
Yeah,
this
oh,
is
is that
what you
who
want
he
to
meant?
achieve.
Is that who he meant?
100%.
SB.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. Yeah. But Jamal,
I can't really-
yo,
I can't really-
I just thought it because I mean, now Crime Daily is really the only thing.
Bro, I'm not going to lie. A lot of people lick Posty's arse and that, but he's not the most popular person in terms of
So
playing
that's
the
what you.
circles
I
of,
actually thought. He was,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
artists that's coming up. Because you have to remember as well, yeah, like GRM is meant to be Grime Daily, innit? Of course, they changed the name, etc., but it is still Grime, innit? Why not do, like, because you can't do Drill Daily or Rap Daily or, do you know what I'm saying? But you've put Grime Daily, but there's no Grime.
Yeah, but I
on
mean,
the
they can't
platform,
really change.
innit?
It's like McDonald's changing it to something else once they've already
Of
established.
course, but
that shit.
McDonald's, their main thing was always burgers, innit?
Yeah.
You get
Yeah,
me?
if
It
they
was always the
didn't
Big
stop,
Mac.
if they stopped serving
If-
burgers,
yeah,
just
like,
fries.
Yeah, then it would.
But I mean, maybe it will go back to being just burgers though.
Maybe
I don't know.
I do think, like, obviously, I'm not involved in the politics, innit? Like, I do
No,
think
but see
I
this,
do think Grime
see
Daily's
this
a
thing
good
about
channel with
Mike
that.
GLC with the link up though. He said you got one day or some shit, or else you'll get. I want like 5 bags off you in it. That was joke. I was
Yeah,
watching.
he was
it.
putting hits out.
Yeah, he was
Going
sticking
mad.
it on someone.
Listen,
Yeah, that was mad.
emotions was high, and there's a lot of egos involved. But at the end of the day, I can't really.
No, but it was about the
can't
views
really-
being sold, yeah, to a
Yeah.
different company who were making money off link
Yeah,
up.
because people.
This
I
is
think
what
they
he was
sold the-
saying.
yeah,
like,
they
I
sold
watched
the
the thing.
rights.
It
to
sounded
the
legit what
streaming
he was
thing.
saying. I'm not gonna lie.
They sold the rights to the streaming thing, innit?
There's a third party. There's a third party involved in the streaming, basically,
yeah.
and that is where the money was going to.
Yeah.
But
But-
I mean, yeah.
Do you know what it is? A lot of these channels now, they put the thing like Press Play and that, they put them on the streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying? So and at the end of the day, you as an artist, you've got to negotiate. I think Fumes, the engineer, pays people, like they do the splits and that. Do you know what I'm saying? But
Oh, yo, while we're on the
If
link
people
up
wanna get
subject, though, big
famous-
up link up. I've got a video on there, me featuring Ozzy the Hitmaker, and that is my best song I've ever done. Bagnall and Kruger filmed that, and I had my best rapper on there. So if you watch that, big up link up. I don't know what they're saying. Like my business with them has been good, blood. So that's all I know. But yeah. Apparently,
so
that's it up.
obviously you've got the jumper on, so we need the hoodie, so we need to talk about it. You get me? How did you end up getting involved in battle rap?
To be honest, I started watching Queen of the Ring when it first started.
I remember that.
But even before Queen of the Ring, my cousin used to bring Smack DVDs and the Come Up DVDs over from America.
Gravy and that. I used to go.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? So I used to be watching them, and I can remember I watched Uncasa. Uncasa was one of my favorites them times. And then Lux and them was doing Lions Den, which was a little bit after.
Lions Den, that was the sickest shit.
Yeah, so we was like watching those on like
Well,
like
that on Sub
import.
Zero DVD.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sub Zero.
on import. This we was getting from America.
I used to go Wembley, not Wembley.
that
National in
Battle
Southall
League
and
there
Wembley
was
Market.
like KOTR over here. Do you know for them?
Yeah.
That was it. Even my brethren Freddie Swain was on there. He battled K Shine on there, yeah. And he smoked.
Bro, man used to go market every Sunday. Look for these DVDs.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
sick. That league, I'm mad
Yeah.
happy that you said Lions then, because that's like the most, like, see over here, yeah, it's the same shit as
Yeah,
KOTR.
that's how it was. And I was watching those, but it wasn't like something I wanted to ever do. I was just watching it like, oh shit, this is fire. Like I like this, and it's part of rap and hip hop, so it's something I was bang on. Like, no, we need this. We need this over here.
Oh yeah, your league is basically
So-
it's similar to that. It's like a UK
Yeah.
version of that. See, I was saying KOTR, but that's only
Snoop
because
was
it's
doing
what.
Million, and Snoop was doing
Old type Michael Million, and I need to get him on
Yeah.
here, but he don't want to be on camera. You know?
nah, he won't be on
That's my
camera. He
nigga
doesn't
though,
like
you
being
know.
on camera.
I would
but
love to. Imagine I got the first proper interview of Michael Million. That us.
And Michael Million, my first solo track, my Not City tune, was produced by Michael Million.
Michael Million.
You get me?
Come
So
on.
he was. If you had a mixtape hosted by Michael Million, or you had a beat made by him, you was up there. You get me? Like you had to have. If your mixtape weren't hosted by Michael Million, them times you was like not saying nothing.
I think I know who you're talking about. Is he he hosted one of the URL events at least, and he's a comedian or some shit, isn't he?
No.
Comedian.
No, he's definitely not a comedian.
But I swear I've seen this guy.
Definitely not.
Is he URL though?
No,
He
was gifted a gab.
Yeah, he's British. He ran Gifted the Gab.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of some.
But Million and Snoop was doing Gifted the Gab. And I remember Snoop hollered at me and was like, yo, I'm doing this thing. Will you come and co-host? And I was like, nah, I'm not going to come co-host, but I'll come and watch and see what you lot are saying. And at the time, I wanted to put together my own league, but a female one, because I had started watching Queen of the Ring. Queen of the Ring was brand new. And I was like, no, we need this over here. Like, for us, like, for females, we need that. But then there was no females, and everyone I asked was like, "Oh no, it's not really my thing. I don't want to do that. No." So I went along to Gift of the Gab, and then started going regularly to Gift of the Gab, and then Snoop was like, "Listen, I need you to co-host this thing because I'm trying to stop doing it." So eventually, I was co-hosting at Gift of the Gab, and then me and Jay Finks, shout out to Jay Finks, we was co-hosting together. But she started taking me to Don't Flop events because she was friends with Rowan. So she started taking me to those events. So I was getting to go to the birthdays and the checkpoints and all of these things, which is where I met like the ambassador sat over there in the corner. You get me?
Old type Christian, APH events.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I started seeing these things popping off, and then while I'm hosting Gab, it's getting more and more popular. But that's where my favourite talents have come from, like Gift of the Gab, iKid, Surfer, Pork Piff, like these man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Porky, and I seen the other day at Box.
Right, Fiora and Ace Boogie and all of these kind of people were coming through. Man were coming from Birmingham and everywhere to battle on Gab. Like, Snoop and Million had a massive roster.
What's his name?
Like,
Biggs.
Snoop's my
About
guy,
Biggs,
so I
isn't it,
fucking
from
love Snoop.
Birmingham, from High Rise.
Yeah, High
Never
Rise.
came out.
Yeah,
That was meant to be on the URL thing with Fuhrer and that slot.
and imagine, look, High Rise
smoked
had
him as
man
well.
from Birmingham and London. Tally and Dialect were both part of that as well.
Yeah, big up
Shocks,
Tally
they
and
put
Dialect.
Shocks in that.
And Shocks the Rebel as well, yeah.
We was at Gift of the Gab
up Shocks.
in when I battled
Is
Rivers.
he even about still?
Before
Shocks?
the battle,
I
yeah, I
don't
chat
know.
to Shocks
Yeah,
still. I
he's
got
a
his number still. Chat to him.
He smoked Central,
Shock,
so
you know
he
what?
smoked
Shock
them, innit? My
sent
bedroom still
me.
tells
Shock
me.
sent me his son's tune. His son is fire still. Watch out
Yeah,
for
I'm not-
Shock's son.
I heard as well.
Trust me.
I heard. But yeah, that was my intro into battle rap.
Yeah.
Well, properly actually
Wait,
being
so-
involved
wait,
in
sorry, did you battle?
it. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
So are you like a co-owner of No Loose Chat? Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did that happen? Obviously, like you said, you got invited to host that Gift in the Gab. I remember as well, like So's. I think Jaja So's co-hosted my battle versus Rivers with Norbs. You get me? That's a bit mad, isn't it?
The URL thing in South London.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah. But yeah. So how did you end up becoming part of No Loose Chat then?
Because just Gift to the Gab was basically winding down. They weren't doing any more events. And
why is that? Does anyone really know why it is? Can anyone say? Because it just seemed it seemed like Gift of the Gab just rebranded without Million. That's what it felt like to the man, them, like to the fans.
I hear that, but it didn't because I had long stopped going to Gift of the Gab events. There was some politics behind the scenes, and I just stopped going. So I was like, all right, cool, I'm not going to do this anymore. So I took a break off battle rap for a bit. I didn't go anymore. And then we were, the pandemic was starting to froth up. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and Snoop was like, I want to do I want to do something else. Tally was saying he wanted to do something, and they were having conversations that I wasn't involved in. And then later on, I got involved in the conversation, and it was like, okay, so let's start something new, totally different. So we've come up with the name based off of Tally's slogan.
I don't want to air.
Yeah,
No loose
you get
chat.
what I'm saying? So, and it just it seemed fitting. It just fit. So then we came up with this event called The Statement, and this card was like it was so fire. It was so good. And then the pandemic hit, and we went into lockdown, and we couldn't have that event. But then we was like, oh fuck it, then we can't start this league because we can't have events. So there's not all we could do. We was just at a stalemate, and nobody was doing events. No one was doing anything. Snoop came up with this idea of doing a tournament, and that's how it started. You know what I'm saying? It just went from there. Bam. All right, well, we've got to do something because no one's doing events. Literally nobody was doing events outside of the online thing. But we just happened to have a sneaky little venue.
That was a little weird little era where everyone was doing online battles, innit?
Yeah.
That was fucked. I hate online battles, man.
But we had found it was like a little secret way in. You get me? Like a loophole that we could manipulate and be like, all right, cool. We got this place.
Yeah.
Everyone made sure everyone was safe. Everyone wear your masks and da 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 da.
That's why they had to sit down, innit? Back in the lockdown things, people had to sit down and that.
It was mad still, but yeah, the way it came about, it was authentic. You get me? It wasn't a thing where man was like, okay, let's take Gab and rebrand it, because Gab wasn't my thing. It wasn't nothing to do with me, and it wasn't Snoop's thing. He was just part of it with Million and Boogie. And it wasn't Tally's thing, because Tally didn't have nothing to do with it either. Do you know what I'm saying? So us three coming together to create No Loose Chat was something at the time where London didn't really have a solid league that was going to be bigger and create something for everyone that was in London. Don't Flop had
Don't
this.
Flop weren't even active, innit?
Yeah, they had stopped at the time. So
Yeah,
we was
there
like,
was no
okay,
events,
there's no
no
leagues
battles.
in London doing anything. So we need something for the man them to be able to come and have something and say, right, this is ours. This is London and this is ours. You get me? So remember, Prem already had started their thing, but they're up there up north in Manchester, and they're doing all their events up there. They weren't doing events in London.
Yeah, they weren't coming to London.
So at the time, we was like, all right, well, cool. We can capitalize on this. We've got something that we can create for the man them to come and say, this is our thing. Like, this is yours. Like, we created this for you, kind of, basically.
Shit.
That's why No Loose Chat came about, because we wanted the man them to have something of their own in London.
And I'm not gonna lie, No Loose Chat was probably the only league that was bringing in new talent at the time as well. Like,
Yeah.
I think one of my criticisms with Premier Battles was that they launched this whole new sparkling brand new league with a brand new format, and we're doing this teams thing and da 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 da. My only criticism was that your whole roster is ex Don't Flop battlers. Do you get what I'm saying? So,
But then we had the same criticism, because everyone was saying our whole roster was ex-Gift of the Gab battlers.
but at the same time, I
Sprinkled
feel like,
in with some new ones. Do you get what I'm saying?
of course, but I feel like at the same time, a lot of the Gift of the Gab battlers weren't really established in the kind of the Don't Flop
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
they weren't.
scene.
They weren't.
So
Because
for
they
you,
weren't getting
were
booked
still-
on anywhere else,
Yeah.
aside from Gab, really.
That's what I'm saying. So it was still kind of, you lot were still bringing the talent and developing the talent. You know what I'm saying to you? And like even Tech, he battled on Don't Flop, like, you know what I mean, and Premier Battles, etc. But he developed himself on No Loose Chat, innit?
Yeah.
And become a champion and things like that. So
But that was like one of their aims as well, to be able to actually develop the talent rather than just be like, oh yeah, we want to book you, want to book you, want to book you. It's like, okay, if you're going to battle over here and you're new, we're gonna help you to develop your thing so that you've got a brand going forward. You get me? Rather than you just being that battle rapper, you've got an actual brand. And we're going to help you to develop that brand as far as we can, or as long as you want us to. You get what I'm saying?
well, of course. And you lot done the process tournament.
Yeah.
How did that come together?
That was, do you know what? That was Snoop's brainchild, you know. Snoop was, I think Snoop was just high one day and said, I'm going to do a tournament. And he just came and it happened. And the first tournament was so good because that's where we got, I think Tech versus Crash was first in the first leg. And then Tech versus YD was the final for that process tournament, which made Tech end up being the champ.
Did Tech retire YD?
I don't think so.
Has he battled since?
Yeah, he's battled since.
Okay.
Yeah, YD's battled a few times since then, I think. I'm sure he has. Yeah, he has. YD's battled a few times
Chris
since
is
then.
gonna get his phone out and he's doing
He has. He's had he had a Prem battle. Did he battle Sam Hypes on Prem, I think? He battled he battled on Error vs. Error.
Okay.
Who did YD get on Error vs. I can't remember. But yeah, YD's definitely battled since. He's definitely battled since time.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, but Tech's been on the streak though. He's been smoking people, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you done the process. You done the process too. You done like you lot have done a lot of battles.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been booking battles and stuff like that? Do you have to like message people and be like, "Yo, do you want a battle?"
Yeah, all the time.
How's that? What's that like?
It's difficult. But
I know what it's like.
Listen.
Wow. How are you to let them know? Because I know what that's like.
I'll say this. I've had many jobs in my life, yeah, and I've dealt with all different types of people.
It's like cold calling, isn't it? It's
But
like
I swear
sales.
to God, it's like selling it's like selling double glazing, fam. I swear to God. Because I can't. For me, Snoop's like the battle rap whisperer.
Yeah.
Like, because he knows how to talk to these man and how to get the desired result at the end of the phone call.
He rings me every couple
You
of
get what I'm
weeks.
saying? For me, I get frustrated and I don't want to talk to these niggas. I'm like, listen, the diva thing, I can't deal with it. The egos, I don't give a shit about none of it. You either want to battle or you don't. Can we negotiate? This is your price. Okay, that's a little bit high for me. Can we negotiate or not? Whereas Snoop will go, yeah, that's your price. All right, cool. Say no more. And we'll get back to you. And Snoop will get on the phone to me and Tally and be like, yo, my man said this. I'll be like, absolutely not. Tally will be like, boy, I don't know, you know. And then you get what I'm saying? Snoop will be like, boy, and I'm have to just make a decision. And you get it. Snoop's like the shot caller and me and Tally are like, you know what I'm saying? Snoop does a lot. Put it that way. That guy there, he does so much. It's unreal. But we are like the final decision makers at the end of it, me and Tally. But yeah, it's hard to talk to battle rappers sometimes, man. Because I want a quick result and I don't want to do the back and forth every 5 minutes on the phone. Oh yeah, phone me next week or phone me. Oh, I might let you know by this. Oh, I might have this going on. And I don't give a shit about none of that. Do you want to battle or not? Like, this is what it is. That's my thing.
Battle rappers have got the mad excuses as well, you know.
They do.
You see, as a
do.
working professional, yeah, like, man have to have your excuses on point kind of thing. Yeah, like, do you get what I'm saying to you? Bro,
You do. It's true.
like, but I remember Sean O'Mac, for example, he cancelled a battle because someone left a cat on his doorstep. Someone left a cat on his doorstep that seemed injured, so he said he can't make the battle because he's got to take the cat in his house and look after it.
Wow. What a good Samaritan.
Bruv, you can't make it up, can you?
He's a good Samaritan,
But
though.
this is the thing, when you're trying to book battles and trying to run a business and that, this shit, like, come on, man, this shit's not
I hear
acceptable.
it. But listen,
You'll get
there's
sacked
been
for your
worse
job for that
excuses.
shit.
I've had some shockers. I've heard some shockers, so I'm telling you. From like some of you lot's favourite battle rappers have come to me with the worst excuses for why they can't do battles or why they've pulled out of battles like 2 days before the event and these things.
Same.
And that's the thing that pisses me off. Man that pull out of battles like a week before or a couple of days before the actual event, knowing that we can't now do anything to replace you to get someone else to do that battle.
The last event that I put on was meant to be my first event for my own thing, the Big on Beat thing. I sacked it off. I just ended up sacking it off, you know.
I hear it.
Fuck it, it's too much. And I'm putting in all this effort, and I got my own kids at home, and you know what I mean. I've got to put my energy into my real life.
I'm telling you,
and I'm putting all
this battle rap thing will have you questioning yourself for real.
Trust me,
for real, because it's had me on a barrel a few times. Like, yo, I give up with this shit. But because I believe in what we're doing, I won't give up on it. Do you get what I'm saying? I won't give up on the people that we put time and effort into, because I actually believe in them. You get me? I believe they want to fucking be better and get bigger plates and go overseas and go to iBattle and URL and all these places and actually do well and make proper money off of it. If I didn't believe that, I wouldn't still be doing it. I wouldn't waste my time, because like you said, I've got a household to run. I've got a kid. I've got bills to pay. I've got rent to pay. You get me? And the way we fund this shit is out of our own pockets. Like, me, Snoop, and Tally, we fund this entire league out of our own pockets, and we've all got families and kids.
I lost money. Even my last event, I paid deposits, and I told them, man, hey, listen, keep your deposits. I said, that's what deposits are for, innit?
Yeah.
Like, that's what deposits are for, innit? So whatever I've sent you, it was a deposit. That's yours. Keep that. Don't watch that. It's done.
Man, fucking steal deposits.
Yeah.
Man owe you battles and don't come and do battles. Like, man will take your deposit money and then tell you, like, a week before the battle they can't come and do the battle. You're telling them they got a rondo back.
Do you have someone who's been the easiest to work with?
Do you know what? The easiest people, there's a few. So the easiest people to work with have been Shuffle T was like probably the easiest person.
And then man they definitely want to get a Gift of the Gab battle on their resume, innit?
Oh, listen, like, and Shuffle came and battled on Error vs. Error, and we had absolutely zero problems with Shuffle. He told us his price, we negotiated his price. He was like, okay, no problem, and it went ahead with no hitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, then we've got the regulars. Tech, very easy to work with. Surfer, easy to work with. Like the new lot, the Southside lot, easy to work with. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not demanding at the moment. Like, I can see as they get more popular, the man them are going to start to get difficult because their prices are going to go up. I know this because they're in high demand at the moment. But these men they're not hard to work with because they know what they want to do. They tell us the vision. We want to work with the vision, and it works for everybody until it doesn't. So, you know, just wait for that moment till it doesn't work no more. Hopefully it doesn't get to that. But I'm just glad that everyone's in a position where we can speak and hash it out if there is any problems. But at the moment, there isn't. There's some people that are very difficult to work with, though. I will not name names. They know exactly who they are because we've had words. We've had words, and I won't be having any more. Fuck that. I've got no more words for these motherfuckers. I swear. It's done for them.
You were saying you're working on an album?
I am, yeah.
Have you recorded?
Yeah. Yeah, I've recorded about 3 songs so far. Because I'm a slow process kind of album maker. At this stage in life, anyway.
How many albums have you got, like actual albums?
Do you know I've only got 2? 2 albums, a mixtape, the EP.
Are they still available?
Wait.
Now?
Yeah.
Plug them, please.
What is the difference between a mixtape and an album? I don't even know this shit.
Because even if I get 100 views and 3 people go and you get me.
So
buy that.
I've got an EP out called The Recognition, and that's got 7 songs on it. I've got my album's out called The Bakery Sessions Wibs Wednesday, which was produced entirely by Nutty P.
Old type Nutty P.
How many songs is on the album though?
There's 14.
Is that the difference between the albums and the EP, the amount of songs? Because I don't even know.
Yes, because an EP is like an example of your album.
Sure.
So it's not the album, it's just like a short.
Because I've been trying to make an album, but I don't know if it's an EP or album, innit?
So
Your album's
I don't know
gonna
what the
be-
fuck I'll be making.
Your
bro.
album's gonna be between 10 and
Like
It used to
mixtape,
be-
it's just a
tracks.
bunch of
it
different.
used to be an
No, it's
EP
not like
and
a
an
mixtape.
LP.
What is a
innit?
mixtape then?
It used to
Like,
be
what's
an
a
EP
mixtape?
and an LP, innit?
Yeah.
So,
So what's a
EP's
LP?
extended play and an LP's long
Like,
play.
there's no point wasting this interview on saying this is.
No, it's not, man. This is good because a lot of people that's young might not.
with a
watch it,
mixtape,
they
you
ain't
can
gonna know
put
this stuff.
50 tunes on a mixtape if you
Oh,
want
is
to.
it? So I thought a mixtape might be less than the EP then, because it seems that it goes up in thing like
A mixtape-
mixtape, EP,
Because the
and then
EP,
album.
all right, put it this way: you might put out your album, and then after you've put your album out, you could put an EP out of 7 tunes that might have made your album but didn't make the album. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like tunes you probably wanted to make the cut, but they didn't
Yeah, but you
because
still
your
need to
label
upload
was like,
them, though,
no,
innit?
they're
Still
not.
upload
Or it could be the
tracks, like-
opposite, where you're about to drop an album. Nowadays, a
So
lot
you
of
want
people
to
drop
get something
an
to
EP.
make it a bit hype
Yeah,
up the
just to
album.
Yeah.
just give you like 5
you a
A
little
seconds.
pre-album,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And a lot of them are more successful than the albums. as
That's
well.
a fact. That's
Like
true.
I remember listening to Lil Wayne and like a lot of his mixtapes at the time was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll drop an album and it will be like this ain't really sound like
Yeah,
the
it's not the
mixtape.
same. Yeah,
Mixtape was harder than the actual album, innit?
yeah.
That's mad.
But
No, but see if you're like Eminem or something, they all put their fucking like singing songs and all that shit on the album, innit? Where their mixtape is all their freestyle shit, whatever.
yeah, but with those kind of
But yeah,
with them artists, they put the more mainstream songs on their album.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the,
Yeah,
the
definitely.
more
That's
underground
what I mean, they're
songs
singing
they'll
like
put
that,
on
yeah.
the mixtape
All
or
of the
the EP.
proper rapping shit will be on the
Yeah.
actual. That might even sell more, innit? The mixtape than the album. I don't know.
But obviously with a mixtape, a lot of the time it's tunes that you won't really release officially. So you're not making as much money.
Yeah, but they're the best ones.
And you
innit?
might not
That's
be
why.
able to get those
Monetize
tunes
it,
ever
yeah.
again.
Yeah, for
Like,
the underground shit, they're always the
Yeah,
best
yeah.
ones, man. They're like, I love
What's
the
your-
underground.
What's your dream feature, B? Dream feature.
my dream feature, my dream feature is dead, man. It's fucked.
Most of them are.
Yeah, my dream feature has died and left this earth. But a living one would be Styles P.
Definitely.
100%. And I always wanted to get Jay Electronica on a tune because I think he's absolutely insane. But, you know, I'll find him one day.
See, when I was
I'll
in-
make that happen, trust me.
It's mad, yeah. Cause man's not like I'm not a money hungry person. I'm not a money orientated person, innit?
Yeah.
So when I was a youth, I always kind of wanted to be Styles P. Like I didn't want to be Jay-Z
Same,
and all
listen.
the people that everyone else wanted to be.
Yeah.
I kind of just wanted to be like Styles P, and I did.
Well, I wanted to be like Prodigy from Mobb Deep. I'm
I'm Prodigy.
in my mind, I was the female Prodigy. Like no one could tell me shit because he was the whole reason why I rapped in the first place. Because he was my favorite. So I was like, no, I need to sound like him. Once I sound like a female version of him, I know I'm good. No one can't tell me shit. And I got to that point where people was like, right, she sounds like Prodigy. I was like, yes, I've got it. So from that, that's my dream feature.
I know you like these, man, innit?
Prodigy from Mobb Deep. That
I
is
went
my-
and watched
my dream
Havoc and
feature.
Big Noid in Jazz Caf in last April.
I
think
can't
it
watch
was.
them. I can't watch them
Do you know
without
what?
P.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Havoc
Can't.
was meaty, you know.
Of course,
See, as a
he hasn't
performer-
got P. He can't do it
No,
without
see,
P.
Big Noid was banging. I'm not gonna lie.
Big Noid's always going to be banging though
Big
because he's
Noid
always
can
had his own thing.
perform.
He's always had his own
Havoc-
thing.
He freestyled,
Really?
didn't it? I saw he done a freestyle, but
He's
was it
done
not?
free. No, that was called Mega.
Yeah.
That
Was
wasn't
it the same
called
event
Mega.
though?
I've seen I've seen a lot of stuff where like the 50th hip hop thing where they did it in America, and Havoc came out with Noid, Cormega, and all of these lot came out, and there was no P, and it was just it was heartbreaking. I was like, nah, I can't even watch it. I had to
Nori
turn it
there?
off. Huh?
Was Nori there?
No, Nori wasn't at that one.
Saying they couldn't afford Nori. Well,
Nori wasn't at that one. And then that's a mad one for me still. Prodigy would be the main. That's the feature for me. The all time feature.
What did you
Prodigy.
think of his book?
Do you know what? I brought that book for my son's dad for his birthday once.
I feel like he shitted on a lot of his boys in that book as well, though.
I
man.
mean,
It started a lot of beefs in it
He
because
was saying some stuff.
after that book, Havoc fell out of him, and Havoc was saying that Prodigy was giving Brain and Jail and this, that, and the other.
I don't believe that.
No, of course, but that's what I'm saying. Like, they was throwing slander at each other, innit? Like, do you know
course.
what I mean? It's like that book caused a lot of problems, innit?
Yeah, it did.
It kind of started Drink Champs, really, innit? When you think about it, because Nori came on to address the book, innit? And he done some proper popping interviews addressing the book, because in the book they were saying that they rushed Nori and that. And then Nori was saying, but I pulled out the thing and went, hang. You get me? He done some mad interview, innit? And it just blew up, innit? And then after that, he started popping with the interviews.
Yeah, Nori's got a lot. Nori has got a lot to answer for, though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. He's got a lot to answer for, especially with that whole situation, the Capone Noriega, Havoc, and P. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot.
Do you ever see Def Jam Vendetta? So that man, a few of them were in that. Like,
Nori's in
that. A few of that was a sick
And
game.
Prodigy, I think. There's Prodigy in Def Jam.
I don't know, but there's a in the
Havoc
first
is,
one,
isn't
the
it?
Fight for New
Havoc
York. There's a few of them in that. That is.
I never liked. I didn't like Nori after the War Report. From the.
Is this the
War
sorry.
Report
Is he
was
the same guy who had the track with Nas?
So the War Report,
that
the War Report, Tragedy, Gaddafi wrote most of his bars, isn't it?
Yeah.
What? No,
And that's one of my favourite hip hop
Yeah,
albums, you
yeah.
know.
No,
War
same.
Report's a
But
sick
I like
album.
the reunion. I love the reunion.
Do you?
I love the reunion.
What's he? Body in the Trunk? Is that the same guy?
Yeah,
Body in the
yeah,
Trunk.
yeah.
'Cause you showed me that.
He
track.
only heard about that tune. the
Yeah,
other day.
yes.
was
Yeah, I
like,
didn't know about
Serious?
it. Yeah, see, he showed me that, and that's
You've never heard that tune.
that
in
is
your life.
that's a banger. I still play that now.
Body in the trunk sounds
Yeah,
what you go
that's
big.
fire.
Hey, Nas has just announced the tour as well, isn't it? The Illmatic tour.
Yeah, because Diddy's got nicked.
crazy.
Yeah, like what about Diddy though, blood? He
didn't get nicked,
Oh no,
though.
we're
Yeah,
talking
he
about
did
you.
nicked.
I thought we were talking about Jay-Z. You're talking about Nas. Yeah, I thought Nas was Jay-Z for a sec, and I was gonna talk shit, but yeah, we're talking about Nas.
Bro, listen.
Big up Nas, innit?
Who would be like the UK Diddy?
What?
There's got
Jay Short is the UK Diddy.
Ah,
that's
stop.
low level.
Oh, nah.
Why
That's,
is that low level? Is he not in there for pedophilia? bro?
that's bottom
Yeah,
of the
but-
barrel,
yeah.
though. Who's Jay Short? No one gives... Outside of battle rap, no one gives a shit about
I
Jay
thought,
Short.
I thought you were saying this bottle.
No one
level,
even knows.
bro,
We're
I'm
talking
saying-
like
yeah.
industry, like
Yeah.
it has to be industry.
Okay. Oh no, what's that bro from fucking he was in Skepta's crew. Boy better know, and he got bare years in prison for kidnapping chicks and that.
Solo.
No,
Like, he
Solo's
feed them to the
American.
lions or whatever.
Not
That
Solo.
bro.
What's his name?
Solo something.
No,
Solo
also
number.
African. Nah,
It's
might not be
Solo
Solo.
64 or something.
So it's
yeah,
alright,
Solo
whoever that,
something.
yeah, yo.
Solo number.
I didn't, yo, it's some Solo.
No.
But not even him. He's not
yeah.
popular enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember they had all the
Oh,
accusations.
what about
against
Westwood?
Noel Clarke
Westwood might be, innit? Westwood.
Yeah, but
Westwood.
but nothing happened with
Yeah.
that. Westwood is a pussy.
Yeah. So Westwood's might
Have
be
you
the
met
UK
Westwood?
Diddy.
Million times.
Yeah.
He's a pussy.
Do you believe all the shit about it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I think it's probably true. But if you want to get me on your Westwood channel, hey, I'm gonna go around. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, no, I never.
Solo
45.
45.
That's it.
45.
I said the
That's
Solo
it.
with a number.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Yeah.
Solo 39.
I'm saying old Solo. I swear, old Solo is a battle rapper, bro.
Yeah, he is. Old Solo's a battle rapper.
Both of you
It
said
wasn't
old
old
Yeah,
Solo.
we both
bro.
said O Solo.
Yeah. I knew it was
I was like
something
Solo
with
first.
I was going mad. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, O Solo. My bad. I was
No,
going
that
mad.
brother apparently
Sorry.
kidnapped
Sorry.
chicks and that. So I was gonna say like him
What do you
for the
say?
P Diddy.
I bring 4 niggas? They bring 4
Fam.
niggas.
5 niggas, 3, 4.
He's
I
joke.
bring 1
What
nigga
is this
and
the
2.
guy you got?
2
nicked?
niggas
that's
bring
O
3
Solo.
niggas.
Oh,
3
Solo.
niggas bring
So-
4 niggas. 4
Oh, that
niggas
man's
bring
sick,
more
is that-
niggas.
Yeah, that was hard.
He's joke.
Yeah, no, that was actually
He's
sick.
joke.
O Solo was actually jokes for real.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, no, I think Westwood's probably the closest.
Yeah,
innit?
he's the Diddy, innit? And then Eminem, when he went over there, he was like, just especially for you, Westwood. And then he ended up being a nonce. Like, that's why it's especially for him.
you
Like,
ever
because he
go on
went
the
over
Westwood
there and
show?
give him bare freestyles. Like.
Yeah. What was the experience like?
Put it this way, I went with Mike and Kama at one stage. Even before that, I went with some rappers from Nottingham called Law, whose name was Anthony. His rap name was Law, and there was another rapper called Beanie, but it was more like it did more like Jamaican, like dancehall style. Beanie Foreigner, his name was. And I can remember just rolling with them out, and I never rapped at the time. So I just rode with them to London to go to the show, and I never spoke to Westwood. He never spoke to me. But when I went with Mike and Camera, I was part of Street Dreams, and we went together. And he was meant to be interviewing the three of us, and we were all meant to rap at the end. But he only spoke to them two and completely ignored me. And then them two rapped, and then when it was my turn to rap, he cut the music. He just cut the music. I was like, I see what this is.
Yeah.
But I know exactly what it was.
What do you think it was? What do you know it was?
I know what it was, because this motherfucker was trying to make moves and couldn't make the moves that he needed to make, and was like, all right, well, fuck you then, bitch.
Well, so he knew exactly when you were going to rap and he cut it off?
Of course, because there's only three of us in there.
Oh, shit.
We were sat like this,
Yeah,
around the
so
table
yeah,
like
definitely.
this.
And
I'm in the middle like this. Like, Mike's on this side, Camera's on this side.
Oh,
That's mad.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So he was on some Weinstein type of shit, innit?
He's
like,
always been on that.
Yeah.
And he targets black chicks.
Yeah, no, I've heard that.
Fuck
as
him.
well. That's why I said, like,
Fuck
I don't know, innit? Because I've never met man. I don't know. Like, man can hear all this stuff, innit? And I'll be honest with you, like I said, no, Clark you never got nicked and that. So, man can hear all of these sorts of stuff, but what really, I don't know them. I'm not around them sorts of circles.
But,
so
there's
I
a-
can't
there's
say.
an-
young
there's
was
an
on though, like,
investigation.
he even gets in that. They got put on by... Westwood.
No, they didn't. They didn't get
we
put
talk
on by
about
Westwood.
No way.
No, they
way.
didn't.
No, all right.
No, they didn't.
Right.
No
Yeah,
way.
but they did not put on, but like they had the channel to upload shit on.
Yeah,
you
but-
know what I mean? His
yeah,
channel
but
was
there's
good.
some-
No, even
people-
before that, their man was doing
Yeah, certain
shit.
people discovered
Yeah, of
them
course,
through
of
Westwood.
course, of course. I knew
Yeah, but
about them way
they was-
before
they
that.
was-
But I mean, like, it would be good
Let's
to...
not
it'd
give.
be
Let's
good
not
to-
give this fucking
Yeah.
this man more than he deserves,
Yeah.
please. Especially not in my presence. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not jacking that shit.
I don't rate him.
I'm not jacking that. I'm not. Serious. Well, at the end of the day, if we were going to talk about real DJs and talk about 279, he put bag of people on. Bag of people on. When you were supposed to play UK hip hop, when you're supposed to play music by UK artists, 279 was doing that. He was putting UK artists on. Rodney Pease, flipping Demolition Man, Peshke, me, Street Dreams, fucking 57th Dynasty, them man from Birmingham, Moorish Delta. He was putting everyone on. Westwood was not doing that.
Yeah.
There was a whole stage where my man only used to play UK, like 2 UK tunes at the end of his show. 279 would dedicate a show to that shit. Friday Night Flavors, big up 279 every time. A real DJ.
Well, it's
That's
a
what it
shame
is.
that his channel got wasted, isn't it, on such a dickhead then, isn't it?
Well, he
that's
made
what-
it what it was, and all the Americans loved Westwood because he was breading them.
Yeah.
But
they
at the
never
same
knew what he
time,
was
why
like,
are you
innit?
breading them when we always had artists here that you weren't giving no shine to, and you only started giving them shine because people had to start making noise on you and be like, yo, why aren't you playing our shit?
Yeah. He got moved to like Heart FM or some shit.
Yeah,
like
no,
that,
the
some shit
BBC saw what I gone and they put Charlie Sloth in his place.
Yeah, I know. Because that's just when I started Jump Off as well. So when I was on
He
these
used to
tour
DJ
buses
at
and
Jump
that
Off,
with
innit?
Jump Off, they were talking about it.
I remember when I battled at Jump Off, Charlie Sloth used to DJ there. I swear there was performances of like
And Charlie
D-Fresh
Sloth.
and
Yeah,
British
he is a
Stage.
G. Charlie Sloth's a G.
Charlie Sloth
He
was a
from, like,
rapper.
he was from West at some point.
No.
Like, he was from
Listen,
West.
Charlie
I-
Sloth is
listen,
not
let me
originally
tell
a
you something.
DJ, he's a rapper.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Let me tell you something, yeah? I used to go in school, yeah, when I was in like year 7, year 8, 1998, 1999, I used to listen to the radio. I think it was Raw FM. Yeah, it was Raw Mission. It was Mission FM and Raw FM. They were two separate stations, but they ended up being Raw Mission. There was 2 MCs on Raw FM called Sly and Sloth. Yeah. They were a partnership. You see, like Nicky S and Nike, Heartless Crew was Mighty Mo and Bushkin. There was always two like from my end, because I'm from like Grove. So when we grew up listening to, our local pirate radio. It was Ice FM, and we used to listen to like Danger K and Sharky P. And obviously Sharky P went on to do the Do You Really, you know the tune. But man used to, you see that same bar, Do You Really
Was that Sharky P who
it?
done that track?
Yeah, he's from East Acton. But that shit there, like he used to say them same bars on the radio when like way before they made that tune, innit? When they all made that tune, it was just like they'll just do some popular
What's their crew
slogans
called,
that they
bro,
do.
then, man?
I think it was Master the Ceremony.
What is that him? Shocking,
Yeah.
he was in that.
Yeah.
Oh, so I didn't even know that because I heard that track better. Never knew that was him because I know who that is.
Charlie Slough. I did a song with Charlie Slough.
Nice.
And Swiss from So Solid did a song called Bad Boys. And
I
he
remember
did.
that track.
There was a few versions of it, and I remember of all the versions, I was the only girl on any of the versions.
What was you on Bad Boys? Yeah.
Yeah, and it was
Do you
me.
remember that?
It was me, Swiss, Charlie Slough, Young Meth, Crept, the one with the hair, Crept or Conan? Yeah, Crept, and what's that white boy's name? Don Strapsy.
Drew Blue, isn't it?
Drew Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
On our version, I remember that, and I remember going to South London to record that video. It's crazy.
What year was
the
this?
video got banned as well. They took it. YouTube took it down. Feds didn't want us to promote it because we were talking about political shit. But
You reckon there was a certain person in the video that they took it down because?
well, because of Swiss. Because at the time, Swiss was getting popular with his
And it was all
political
so solid.
message.
Remember them man have been jailed. Like Asher D got nicked for the burners. And
Yeah.
that, so
But because of the message of the song, that's why they didn't want it out. That's what it was. It wasn't Swiss in particular as an individual. It was everybody and what everybody was saying. It was basically just burning out feds and the government. You get me? So they was like, oh, no, we can't have that.
even that when I was a youth, Swiss was the DJ, bruv. Swiss never spat. He was a DJ and so solid, isn't it? Like
Right.
the garage
But
thing.
then, look, Swiss is like
He's
one
the
of the
hardest.
sickest
He's the
rappers.
hardest.
Out of all of
Yeah.
them, he was probably the best one.
But they was all rappers originally. But when they started the garage thing, because remember they was doing American accent, like you were saying. You get me?
Yeah.
Even if you listen to Mega Man now, it's like Mega Man don't know. Also,
Yo, Mega
there's
had the
still a
swag
little
with
bit
it
of an
though.
American accent, you get
His the way
Trust me.
he used to swag on the
Romeo.
track was just
oh no,
crazy.
that's the word. Oh no, like, it's kind of a little bit American. You get me? When you deep it, like trust me.
I used to love their thing still. Their thing was
Oh,
vibesy.
same. Trust me. Trust me. But yeah, so back to No Loose Chat.
Yeah.
What's coming up?
So 19th of May, we've got a collab card with Southside, and we're calling it Our Side.
So who are Southside? Break it down.
Southside, like a new, fresh collective from South London. At the moment, consisting of RX Southside, MK Southside, and K Millie. There's a few more of them, but they just haven't been introduced to the wider public just yet. So I'm not gonna do that for them. We're gonna wait until they're ready to do that. But this card is just basically us and them coming together and saying, right, okay, let's put a nice card on for the culture. So we've got that coming up on the 19th of May.
Tickets. Where's the tickets?
Tickets are on Ticket Tailor. You can type that in.
I'll put a link in the
tickettailor.com
description.
/ourside. And then we take a break for a little while until the summer for Error versus Error.
Error versus
Which
Error.
will
Is this
be
the third one?
July. This is Error versus Error 4.
4.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. And I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this one. I can't lie. We've got a nice card lined up. We've got a very, very nice card lined up for this one. And it might go back to being a 2-day.
No leaks. No.
No leaks. No leaks. But there is a 2-on-2. A good one. A real good one. I'm not giving no I'm not dropping no tidbits.
I think
today.
I might get a. Yeah, I might. I think especially from what you said earlier as well, I think I might add a little 2 and 2 and make 5 probably, but one of them ones. Yeah.
No, but yeah, we've got quite a few bits coming up for the rest of the year.
No, that's
You
it.
just gotta get all of our ducks in a row.
And can they buy your hoodie?
Not at the moment, but I will make sure that by the time Error versus Error comes around, these hoodies will be available with a QR code on the back.
And will Pariz ever battle? Ever.
And I will never battle.
Ever.
Never ever. I can't do it.
That'll be fire, man.
I can't battle because I like fighting. So, you know, I might.
It's good therapy,
I
though.
might do Krishna's thing though. Still, I can't lie. I might jump in the ultimate
shit,
writer and thump off someone's head.
You haven't had no lady fighters yet, have you? So,
But I can't. The battle rap thing is not really me. I'm a fan of battle rap. I just want to remain a fan of it.
are you a fan of the fighting and the boxing or anything like that? Do you
Yeah,
watch
I
that?
do.
Do you like any ladies that fight? Like
Do you know what?
female fighters?
I don't know any. Like, I don't know the names of them.
Clarissa Shields.
I watched them.
You know about
Amanda
Clarissa
Nunes.
Shields?
I know about
No,
Clarissa
Amanda
Shields.
Nunes,
But
she's a
Nicola,
bad girl.
yeah. We've got a friend called Nicola. She's a, bad gal. Yeah. Absolute bad gal. I wouldn't fight her. I wouldn't. She would
she
beat me
boxing?
up. She would beat me. She does boxing. She does,
Is she doing
Nicola the Burmese Python. She does boxing. She does kickboxing as well. She's active. Like, she's a proper, like, sporting woman. She does all the sports.
The most famous chick fighter was Ronda Rousey in it. She was the most famous.
Yeah, but she got punched up.
Yeah,
then.
she shit. Like,
got
Amanda
punched up,
Nunes is my favorite, but like, yeah, she battled.
She was famous in a little UFC circle, but bro.
No,
boxing-
but she gets
Yeah.
like
Bigger
maybe
and
the
fame
most
type
paid.
stuff.
Then maybe the most paid.
Not
She's
even
paid
the most
highly,
paid.
bro.
I
for a
bet
chick.
Katie
She was
Taylor's
just
probably
popular
got paid
for
more
a
than her.
time, innit?
Dana
Like-
White don't even pay people, bro.
No, but she's from WWE, but they pay her bare in it and that shit. She had to change that shit.
Yeah, but nah.
Well, I don't know.
Ronda got Hollywood and then stopped being serious. you
Katie
know?
Taylor's.
She
one
got
of
banged up
big-
the other
she's
day as
from
well, the
Ireland,
same
innit?
chick
She's
that
quite
Holly
big.
Holmes
She makes
banged her
peace.
up.
She's
Got
on
banged
Matchroom
up.
with Eddie Hearn and that, innit?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, them not make dough over
Ain't
there,
this the
so.
chick who's the
I
chick
do
who
need
pulled her
to-
tits out in that thing and she got banned, didn't it?
Nah, that's some YouTube boxing though.
Yeah,
Like
she got
Astrid-
banned. That was McGregor.
Astrid
McGregor
whatever,
loved that
whatever
chick
her
in it,
name
and then
is.
she got banned, bro.
There's another chick who does OnlyFans, but she's an actual sick boxer called Ebony Bridges. She's some Australian thing. She's actually like she's been a champion and that. She's not an amazing boxer,
But she's
but
fit
she
enough
goes
to,
ham. Nah, she goes ham. Like she goes. She.
Hey, do you not
proper
think it
goes
counts? See if they're mad fit and they ain't that good. Do you reckon it counts for if they're bare sick and they're just a bit fit? Like, is that
They
some
probably
sexist
make
shit?
bread, innit? But it's not enough, innit?
Yeah, it's not enough. Like, do you reckon the fitter chicks get paid more? That's what I'm trying to say.
Because if you can't,
They
if
don't,
you're just
innit?
gonna
It's
get
all
banged
about-
out,
it's all about how
if
hard
you're
you
gonna
are.
get banged out, then
You
no one's gonna
you
pay
just
to
fit
see
and
it.
get beat
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Like, don't make no sense.
Then you're not fit anymore.
But I mean, guess what?
that's gonna move your nose to
get
the other
me?
side of the face.
Yeah, that's mad. I think I'm definitely gonna start like actually paying attention to the names of the female fighters that I like.
Yeah, no.
Because I do watch some of the MMA stuff sometimes, little YouTube things and whatnot. But
I went and watched Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall in the O2 still.
yeah,
And it was the first only all-female proper card in the UK. There was no male fighters on the thing. It was sick. So hold tight the ladies that do the thing.
I've only been to see one proper like female fight, and that was Nicola. Me and Krishna went to see Nicola fight, and she won as well, and she went mad. She went mad. That was a really good event still, I can't lie. But aside from that, I'm not up on the names of the fighters, but I do like to watch sometimes.
So, before we wrap up on that, is there anything you want to plug, anything you want to promote? You get me?
Yeah, make sure you go subscribe to No Loose Chat. Subscribe to Ultimate Writer, APH events. You don't know. They can follow me at The Flyers Paris on Instagram. Don't follow my Facebook because I'm not gonna follow you back. It's as simple as that. I'm probably not gonna follow you back on Instagram either, but you can follow me. It's fine. If you follow No Loose Chat, we follow everybody back, so you can follow us on No Loose Chat. If you are interested in battling, hit me up, noloosechat@gmail.com. Send us music, send us battles, send us whatever. We do ciphers at the end of events.
I'm going to say it because Paris won't, but basically, you see all the Nikki White youths and that you watch battling and you don't want to be associated with. These lot do the other side of that, where it's kind of like a little bit more, it's a little bit more enzy and that will fit right in it. So, you get me,
As Hulk said, we battle rap for the hood.
If you ever watch
I'm
Lions,
not to
then listen
discriminate.
to
Not
UK's
just for
Lions.
the
I'm half
hood,
white and half black, so when I say Nikki white youths, I don't mean that. I'm just stereotyping. Innit? There's Nikki black youths as well. There's a lot
There
of Nikki
is.
black youths, but
There's
you get me?
Nikki
But yeah,
everybody.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, it's just, if you don't want to see the more kind of hood side, road side kind of
Yeah.
thing, no loose chat.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah. But definitely, man, listen, lock in. We've got some great stuff happening for the rest of the year. And I'm probably going to drop my album at the end of the year, like right at the end of the year.
Gonna be on all platforms.
And it'll be on all platforms, all streaming platforms. But if you want to check out what I've got out already, then
I'm gonna as well.
I'm already on streaming platforms.
Yeah. I'm gonna check this shit out.
Yeah.
And I've already heard you rap, but I want to check some more of your shit out. So.
Do, please.
Yeah.
It's Pariz with a Z, not an S.
And hopefully we get you back and just
Yeah,
come
man.
and vibes and chill.
I'm down whenever.
I'll
Thank
get
you.
you some already sorted.
Maybe after
Please, 'cause-
her next album drops, you can do another interview or some shit like.
Yeah, man.
Definitely,
I've definitely got some shit
Anything
coming up.
you lot want to promote, innit? I've already told Snoop, innit? So you can come through anytime.
Yeah, for sure.
Snoop's
I'm
G,
trying to
man,
get
get
Snoop
Chris,
up next
man.
time as well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hey, listen, make sure you lot subscribe. As I said, it's only legends allowed in Hawk's House. So yeah, just make sure you lot subscribe and look out for the next thing, man.
Don't know. Subscribe to Hulk's House. You have
on.
to.